Good afternoon, welcome to Solent Sports News. It's 1 o'clock and I'm Robert O'Hanlon. The third round of the FA Cup draw takes place tonight, with Premier League and Championship sides becoming involved. Southampton is in the hat with ball number 36. They'll have an opportunity to draw teams such as Bournemouth, Portsmouth or even Marine, the team who beat Havant and Waterlooville on Sunday. Romain Grosjean has praised the Halo following his fiery crash in Bahrain yesterday. He crashed into a barrier at 137 miles per hour with his car catching fire whilst he was still in it. He was able to escape the inferno with minor burns. Grosjean has said he is feeling okay and believes the Halo is the greatest thing for F1.
I am okay, sort of okay. Thank you very much for all the messages. I mean, I wasn't for the Halo some years ago, but I think it's the greatest thing that we've got for Formula 1, and without it I wouldn't be able to speak to you today.
Brain injury charity Headway has criticised the decision to allow David Luiz to play on following his head-on collision with Raul Jimenez. The accident occurred in the early stages of the game, with Jimenez suffering a fractured skull. Luiz, on the other hand, carried on until half-time, where he asked to be subbed off as he didn't feel comfortable heading the ball. Mikel Arteta has insisted his side followed the correct concussion protocols.
They have some tests that they have to do before putting back on the pitch, and then David was just concerned about the cut, nothing else, and they will continue to do some checks obviously in the next few hours, but he was fine.
Former Celtic striker Andy Walker believes Neil Lennon deserves to be sacked as Celtic manager. This comes after Celtic was knocked out of the Scottish League Cup by Ross County on Sunday. Celtic have only 2 wins in their last 10 games and are currently 11 points behind Rangers. Andy Walker, however, doesn't believe Neil Lennon deserves the protest, calling for his sacking.
I don't think he'll survive as a Celtic manager, but Neil Lennon has been demonised by far too many Scottish football supporters over the last number of years. This was a guy who was attacked as a Celtic manager at Tynecastle not so long ago. He's been demonised by fans of other clubs.
England cricket captain Owen Morgan believes his side are progressing nicely in the run-up to the T20 World Cup. His side secured a 4-wicket victory over South Africa, giving them an unassailable 2-0 lead in the series. Morgan suggests he is getting closer to naming his first-choice lineup.
Probably the next one in India, where we potentially might have a full-strength squad available for selection. We need to maximise that in terms of ironing out everybody's role within the team and guys feeling comfortable within that space in order to give us the best chance of winning.
The Women's Rugby World Cup will expand from 12 to 16 teams from the 2025 World Cup. There have been calls for an expansion since it's been revealed women make up 28% of global playing population. The news comes too late for the 2021 World Cup in New Zealand, who will continue to have 12 teams. Eddie Jones has suggested his side are yet to play their best rugby yet. England are preparing for the Autumn Nations Cup final against France on Sunday after they topped their group. Eddie has suggested this will be England's grand final this year when they play Twickenham.
Yeah, well, for us it's more a chance to get better again. We don't feel like we've played our best rugby yet, so it's our last game. It's our grand final of 2020. So we want to make sure we put on our best performance. Yeah, well,
that's all from us now. Well, for the next bulletin, we'll hope to have Pep Guardiola's press conference for the game against tomorrow in the Champions League game. We'll be back at 2 o'clock.